Hey guys, Roberto here. I'm talking to you via the ceiling cam because I have a request from a Twitter follower, Joe, that would like to know how you sew up a pillow once you've already sewn the whole thing. So basically, I have to do the ceiling camera because I need an overhead camera. I was trying to do it with my phone, but it wasn't going to work because I don't have an extra hand. So anyway, um, I'm going to try to show you guys how this works. So without killing myself, let's see if I can show you. So yeah, that'll work. Cool. So as you can see, this pillow is done, but it needs to have the end sewn, right? I'm so happy this focuses. Okay, so you need a needle and thread, and this might be a little hard to see. So needle and thread. When you thread the needle, make sure that you do it so both ends will end equally on the other end. Oops, like so. And you should like it for that unintentional pun. Like this video. Uh, and then to do the knot at the end, the way I do it is I'll lick my finger and then I'll wrap it around a few times, wrap the thread around a few times, and then you kind of like twist and make a knot at the end. Ugh, I can't do this with my other hand. Okay, doing it again. Oh, come on. Of course, when I do it, I can't do it gracefully. Okay, so you make a knot at the end. That one's kind of crappy. You're basically just trying to make like a big, huge knot at the end. So there's a knot at the end. That way, it's a little faster than tying a whole bunch of knots. So let's see. Okay, so the way that you do this, you begin by taking the needle and you put it underneath the fold, underneath this flap here. And by the way, this is if you sewn a pillow all the way with a sewing machine and you sew it inside out. Once you flip it inside out, you still have an opening where you stuff the pillow. And then how do you sew it back up? That's the dilemma that we're facing here. So anyway, you put the needle through right where the end, right where you left off, and then now it's in there, right? And then I'm going to turn it towards me so I can see. So what you need to do is you take the ends here, the flaps, I guess, of the fabric, and you fold them inwards, and you're basically going to give the illusion that it's being sewn inside. This is how every stuffed toy, stuffed animal is sewn, even to this day, even if it's made in a factory with big fancy machines and stuffing apparatus. It's still sewn by hand at the very end, believe it or not. And if you go and find one, like a stuffed toy that you might have, try to see if you can find where the opening is. And you can see that the stitch looks different than the stitch made by a sewing machine. So I'm using black thread, but you're going to use the same color thread that you use, or the same color as the fabric. But I'm using black so you can see a little bit better. So you're going to take the needle, and what you do is you stick it through, and you're going to go straight across. You go straight out like that. And then this is called a blind stitch. So you're going to do that once, and then you go on the other side, and you do it again, straight on, or straight across. You do it right on the fold, right the part that's folding, and you're going to go little by little across. This is hard to do when you're standing up. So on the fold, you go straight across. You don't have like a big part where it's sewn. So it looks better when obviously it's the same color thread. Oops, getting a little tangled here. Sorry about that, guys. This is why I need a cameraman. Oh, come on. There we go. So can you see that? It's starting to seal up. And just keep doing that straight across on the flap. on the fold, I should say, like the part where it's folded. Here you can see it really well, and then go straight across. Now, when you get to the very end, you need to tie it off. So basically, you stick your needle underneath again, and when you go back through, like when you're going to go back through again, it will create like a loop, and you just stick your needle through that loop, and then when you pull through, it will create a knot. Do that a couple times so that it seals it, or so it ties it off, and then stick the needle through the pillow, like through anywhere, um, and pull it out the other side, and then just cut it off so that like the thread is trapped in there. So yeah, sewing tutorials, gosh, it's so hard to show you on camera, especially when you're by yourself. But I hope that helped a little bit, how to do a blind stitch. I would have just tweeted you how to do it, but obviously it's kind of a process you have to show. So yeah, I hope that helped, Joe. And if you have any more questions, let me know. All right, see ya.